the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then
Today is April 8th, 2024. It is 12:26 a.m. This is video number 1. I probably will have 2 videos. I was putting a list together. This video will have about 12 tweets, and depending on how I feel after I record this, I might record another video for PYTE, and I think there's only 10 tweets here. So my kids were on spring break vacation. We did not go anywhere because everybody was sick. Well, my oldest got better, and then my youngest got sick, then my husband. And then luckily we did not book to go anywhere. We were thinking of going somewhere. Then my husband had jury duty. So he was like, I keep on putting it off. I need to get this out of the way. So he, kept the schedule. Well, he cannot change it because last time there was an emergency where he couldn't make it. But this time I just told him, look, you just have to do it. Get it out the way because we don't want them to call you over the summer. Then we'll be stuck. We won't be able to do anything. So he did it. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, later today, I have to give him the computer because they're still in the selection process. So he needs a computer. So he's still doing his jury duty thing. But my mind wasn't really into recording. But I think I did record some stuff because I was already up in the middle of the night. Whatever recording that I did over the week was because I was up and I decided to use the time to just record some stuff. But technically I wasn't really active on Twitter. However, on Friday, I decided to, okay, this is it. I need to do the shop. I need some money. So I need to put the shop together. So I took my time and did it. And I literally finished it yesterday. And when I finally finished it, I put it public. And this is the the message that I put on my community board. And I was like, OMG, I can't believe I did it. I literally, I can't believe I did it. Okay, I set my ass down and did this. Check it out and let me know what you think. And this is the link of the shop. I have it open already. All right, so this is it. This, I had it for a while. I just never put it onto the shop. And then, so I put it together. And I did 2 versions of this. Okay, forever. And that's an image of Harry and Meghan's during their wedding. I crop everything out and just kept it and put some things here. And there's another version of it. And then this one, I did this today before I made the shop public. And then this one, I did it. It was there for a while. I just never connected to the shop. So I did this and put it in the shop. But this one, I did it today. Oh, not today anymore. Yesterday. And that one, I also did it a while back. It's just a combination of things. I kept on doing them and then set them aside. Put it and set them aside. And today, I was like, I need to put the shop together. And I did it. And these are the only thing that I have. And I need to, for that one, I only have 8 products. I need to add the same products that I put on here. This one has 16 products. Oh my god, this one 167. I think that's too much, but it's up to you guys. But I need to put more product on that one. Alright, so this is it. If you guys want to support me, this is a way, I'll put the link in the description. You guys could check it out and see what you like, and that'll be very helpful. Alright, so let's go on the back end. Look at some numbers. Oh wow, 3,888 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. There's the estimate stuck there, $268.66. Analytics, come on, wow, 1,747 views. All right, there's the numbers. So let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. This should not, let me see something. Okay, so that's about the UK tabloid, but I'm not gonna read the article, just the tweet. Okay. The nefarious practices of the British media are being noticed on a global scale. The damage they've done to people's lives is now well documented, and their intentions are clear and present. At this stage, however, their targets are no longer isolated and have support. Okay, so there's that here. I didn't read this, So it seems like it says the British press's attacks on Meghan Markle supporters will backfire. Okay, so there's something else that I saw somewhere, and I'll probably put it on the video that will be on PYTE. But let's continue. Oh, so that's a thread. Okay, 2, for their own selfish reasons, the British media are targeting people, groups who support Harry and Meghan. They've been doing that. But unfortunately, the first victim of these practices were Meghan's friends. Okay, I don't want to mention their names to revive. If you know, you know. But they started that the minute Harry and Meghan left the UK, and they start targeting Meghan's friends. And then many of them you don't see or hear them that much with Meghan for, you know, you could understand because they have kids and they need to make a living for their families. So you could understand. But I think, you know, obviously they're not gonna tell us, but you know, in my humble opinion, in the background, they're still friends, but they don't come out in public anymore because these freaking, I don't know, British media, I really don't understand. Why do they behave like that? Okay, the British media are targeting people, groups who support Harry and Meghan. That it, nothing else. Meanwhile, the British royal family and UK police are supporting Prince Andrew, a non-pedophile. Fix yourself, England. That was something I was thinking. You could see when the was that woman, sister, what's the name of those charities, Sister Place, where William's godmother, you know, was under fire for, you know, not accepting what's her name, Ngozi. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember it. Ngozi, when she went to the palace and she was asking her about where she's from and all of that. Okay, the British media went after her charity. I don't even think, I could be wrong, but I don't even think she's running that charity anymore because it was so much. These people are evil. They truly are evil. The woman was doing something good just because she called out the stupidity of that woman who refused to accept the fact that Ngozi was born in the UK, and she spoke about it, and then all of a sudden they went after her. This is, oh my God, God, you need to give those people baggage. Unbelievable. But meanwhile, the people who are doing, what's the word? There's no more word that could describe the unethical behavior of the institution anymore. It's pure evil, negativity, filth of the lowest degree you could possibly think. But these are the people they're supporting. And then the worst thing is they expect people to accept. That's the thing here. They want people, they want society to accept the behavior. And then they transfer that stupidity into the US. There's a lot of people that's going through that in the US as well. Because these are the things, I don't know, the minds are so weak. And they quickly grab and captivated people and get them into that mess. And they want society to accept this kind of behavior. God is good. We have to push back. It's unfair. And then the children who are the pure of the purest are being used. Oh my God. These people are really, really evil. Okay, let's continue. 2, for their own selfish reasons, the British media are targeting people, groups who support Harry and Meghan. That's it, nothing else. Meanwhile, the British royal family and UK police are supporting Prince Andrew, a non-pedophile. Fix yourself, England. Okay, UK police says no new investigation into Prince Andrew's allegation. When was that? January 5th, 2024. Well, he's just a baggage for God, okay? In our society, it seems like these evildoers will never be punished for their unethical behavior. We just give it to God. Let God deal with them. All right, let's see here. Let me read what's there and then move on. British press attack or backfiring. You are right. The tagging of deceptive photos pushed from royal offices is evidence that they are losing the negative narrative. Spare translated to 15 languages, and Netflix docuseries have educated a global audience. Okay, I will forever admire the way Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan said no to the abuse and lies. And then the thing is that all these, I think Harry and Meghan were willing to, not participate, but keep them off shut. But since they consistently pursuing their meaning Harry and Meghan well-being, they have to tell the truth. And through that, okay, now you're seeing the domino effect. It's almost like Cassidy was that young woman who was gonna sue P. Diddy. Okay, she was the first woman who decided to call him to court, and then P. Diddy quickly settled that out of court. And then now you're seeing the domino effect. It's the same thing. Sometimes it takes guts and courage for one person to take the leap, and then you start seeing the domino effect. Okay? Or it will backfire, alright? If the toxic British press don't know who the Sussex Squad and supporters are, they will. Imagine attacking people who defend a victim of their bullying whilst working hand in hand with a group of vitriolic racist trolls who profess to live the Kate. Okay, to live the Kate. I don't know what that means. Alright, Kate is a ruse for them. They had an entire decade to fawn over her. Harry and Meghan get married, and suddenly Kate is the amazing princess. Oh, there's some videos that I saw going around of Charles. Was it the documentary they did in the UK? I don't know. Okay, so somebody said it's a great article. Alright, so that's that. Who wrote that? From something UK. Alright, so I don't know. For some of you, maybe I'll put the link in the description for you. Alright, what is that? Okay, in recent hours, the British press has been under the internet spotlight for its relentless critics and at times blatant attack against individuals voicing their support for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Most recently, attacks have been made against tech CEO Christopher Buzzi and UCLA. Oh, even these people too? UCLA's Race and Equity Director Jonathan Perkins. This behavior raises serious concern about press ethics and freedom of expression within the UK and has far-reaching implications that could backfire significantly on the global stage. It's already started, especially considering the watchful eyes of internet users who kept receipt of the unchecked hate against a woman of color, Meghan Markle. Of course, the international and independent press is not beholden to the royal institution and the British press. They will see this smear campaign against Buzzi and Perkins for what it is, fear by the British press that the palace's lies about Kate Middleton are not holding up within the public sphere. Alright, so I'm only reading this. The link will be in the description. You guys could finish read it. Okay, so I have more tweets to share with you. So let's go to the next tweet. Alright. The introduction sounds very interesting so far. Next tweet. Oh my god. I'm looking at this text. Alright, next tweet. This tweet is from 2019 before the Oprah interview. Okay, a comment left by a reader named Laurie, quote, "We are telling Meghan to sacrifice a part of herself so others can feel better about their behavior." Let's go into that. So that was back in 2019. Let's see this. Can it be bigger? Okay, that's reasonable. Okay, I have a story to tell. When I was a young woman, my then husband, myself, and our infant son lived with his parents. One evening, my husband wanted the money that I had earned that day, money for our son's diapers and food. When I refused to hand it over, he beat me almost senseless. What the hell? Sorry to hear this. His parents were sitting in the next room, not more than 10 feet away, and made not a move to stop this violence. When I later emerged from my room, bloodied and battered, their first words were, quote, "If you had just given him the money, he wouldn't have had to beat you." Oh my God. Hearing what Meghan and Harry have been put through stirred up the memories of this incident, and seeing others suggest that Meghan killed the press with kindness or turned the other cheeks reminds me of his parents' response. When will we as a society quit blaming the victim of bullying, blackmail, or domestic violence? When will we as society quit putting the onus of reconciliation on the victims instead of where it belongs, on the perpetrator? When will we as women quit shouldering the blame for men is already plural, men bad behavior? When we tell Megan that she should, quote, kill them with kindness, end quote, we are telling her that she should have handed over the money. We are telling her to sacrifice a part of herself so that others can feel better about their horrible behavior. Is this what we want for her? For our sisters, our daughters, ourselves? I hope she had sued that boyfriend or husband of hers, and then the ripple effect of the parents as well, to just sit there and did nothing. My goodness, that's sad. Okay, if Heads Together and so many incredible mental health advocates share their stories, including Harry, has taught us anything, it should be to pause and listen before rushing to judgment. Okay, we love you, Harry. What does that mean? Let's see here. The silence from genuine mental health charities is shocking, and Heads Together really has no credibility left because of its attachment to William and Kate. I've said this already. And where were they when Megan came out saying she, about the suicide thing? But instead, everybody shut them off. It's almost like the other charity who all of a sudden was saying things about Kate's uncle who went into the show because he's a wife beater. I believe that was the situation, that he should not be in the show. Meanwhile, okay, all this is good. Good in a sense that they do not want to give him a platform because of his behavior toward his wife or ex-wife or something. That's what I mean by all this is good. Not good that he did what he did, but good that they're talking, highlighting his misbehavior, his bad behavior, this kind of thing. All right, so that's what I mean by good. So I don't want people to think of it in a different way, that what he did was good. Yes, but my main thing was, these charities were there for a very long time. Where were they when Megan was expressing her pain into the global scale, but nobody said anything in the UK? So when that charity was saying this thing about Kate's uncle, I'm like, what the F? Where were you? And this is why I will always give credit to Hugh Jackman. Oh my God, I remember his name. The actor who played Wolverine and X-Men, because even though I forgot how his video tweet came out, or I think it was from TikTok and somebody put it and I came across it, and I thought it was very brave of him to use that time to advocate for mental health and stay in a neutral way, because obviously he has his career to worry about. There's no reason for him to, I don't know. People respond to that differently, but the way that he did it, it was very professional and very centered, oriented, and then advocate for mental health while that thing was being talked about. So I have to give him credit where credit is due, because everybody else, people who had platform, people who could have said something, didn't say anything, and they just let the derangers, the stupidity, use the mic of their platform to continue bashing on her. All right, so let's continue here. All right, so that's that here regarding the charity. The hypocrisy shown by the British media on this topic is shocking. And then the thing is that, since I've been looking into their nonsense, the British media, is that the royal family, they have their bases covered. Every possible situation, let's say if you run into a problem, or every offices or every organization, they cover that. Okay, they have a grip on that. So when it's time for them to be on the spotlight on a negative way, they already have their bodies in those bases. That's what I call this offices or this organization. These are their bases. They got that covered. Okay, so people could always advocate for them. Okay, the hypocrisy shown by the British media on this topic is shocking. Amen. How can we praise them for promoting mental health awareness and then shame them when their gaps discuss their mental health? Okay, where are the professional mental health doctors in the UK? If this was Kate, you will speak out. This is why we have people killing themselves. It's time to stop sitting back. It's time to speak out. This illness don't know color or wealthy. Okay, I've been saying this for a very long time. That was back in 2019. That is true. Okay, I completely forgot. That was back in 2019. So let's do these two and then that's it. But where's head together now? They don't even try to make a words statement for those who are struggling with their mental health. Okay, I wasn't aware of all of this. Charlotte, you've allowed years of abuse to Kate and her family in the comment section of WestDK. Alright. I can show you examples if you want. As when the Botham you posted comments saying Kate had nothing inside her head, showing you have listened before them too. Okay, I don't know anything about that, but let's move on. Alright, so I covered this recording before, but someone put it again. Let's see here. So much to unpack here. But very interesting to note that Britain is the leader of AI evolution as evidenced by their recent exploit. Okay, so she retweeted that and there's only one comment here and it's a laugh. Let's go into that. Let's pause. Representative from China was invited on a UK's news TV show. Watch what happened next. Okay, 1 minute and 30 seconds. There will be a screenshot, okay?
Are you a competitor? Are you an ally? Are you a threat? How would you regard your relationship with Britain?
First of all, between China and Britain, from the Chinese perspective, Britain is not a rival, is not a competitor, it is not an enemy, is not an adversary. Britain is just an important country to get along with in peace and in friendship and for mutual benefit. Now, how Britain looks at China, it's up to the British government and people to decide. But I think it will be completely misguided for Britain to view China as an enemy or adversary or a competitor. What do China and Britain compete with? China is the...
Oh my God, I remember it completely. This is the breakdown here. Really dismantle their ego right there. Let's listen.
Largest manufacturer of automobiles. Competing with Britain? No. China is the largest exporter of EV cars and will lead the whole world in EV production. Is Britain a competitor? No. China will be the biggest and most important producer and R&D in terms of semiconductor in no time. Does that mean that China competes with Britain? No.
Nope.
China will be the leading nation in AI revolution. Is Britain a competitor? No. So I think British...
Well, when you think about it, I was going to say that's a different story because of what happened to Kate thing here. But it didn't go too well because they didn't do a good job with it and people quickly noticed the malfunction of it. Okay, let's continue.
British government should not overestimate its impact on the global scene and view Britain as a rival of China. China is not. China is a fact. China is a megatrend for Britain to live with and get along with. Let's make peace rather than agitating for war.
There was something. Over the weekend, I was watching a documentary. It's a very short one on YouTube where some wealthy Brits, obviously, they're leaving Britain, sell their properties and move to France. Now, one of the issues they're having is the barrier of languages. But many of the French speak English. Now, those who don't speak English and French, now the Brits are upset that they don't speak English. And I'm like, you're moving to their country, you should take the time and learn their language. Okay, the Brits love to put people down. And it's almost the same thing. I believe they did somewhere in Spain, where a group of them move in Spain. They conjugate among themselves, so they didn't really need to speak Spanish. And then the way they treat the Spanish workers there, it's unbelievable. And then now that the Brexit happened, now the country have to adjust its rule based on the European Union, and Brits are not European anymore, part of the European Union. So now either they had to leave the country or do whatever. They were upset about it. And then they expect everyone else to comply to them, but they're not willing to change. And also, while I was listening to this, and the reason the UK is not competitive with, in the global market is because the tabloid pretty much dismantle, the infrastructure of the UK within the UK. And then those people who's running for office, where their, money is like food. Yeah, you could buy food with money, but it's like air and water to them. Okay? Meanwhile, they're helping these people to dismantle the institution, the fabric, the infrastructure of the UK. And it is happening in the US as well. This is a different type of war that is happening here. Dismantle within itself. Remember how I used to show you that, was that cartoon? The Incredibles? One of the nemesis was this huge ball. It was the enemy that they create. Nobody could destroy it. It could only destroy itself. Okay, I've been telling you guys this NPYTE for, I don't know, ever since my channels have been in existence. I make that comparison. They cannot destroy the American in the battlefield. So this is a different type of war. Sending people, they spend a lot of money, probably not that much, giving different politicians small amount here and there to change rules, so to help destroy the foundation, the infrastructure of the country. Because at some point you were seeing in the US, every manufactured job was going to China. As a matter of fact, the US built China to what it is now. Because I remember not too long ago, I would say maybe 20 or 30 years, we're looking at videos in China, everybody on their bicycle. There were rarely a car driving in China. Now, when you look, in my lifetime, I was fully aware of this, but I was not into so much politics or whatever. But I remember seeing it on TV. You're looking at Chinese street, everybody, either they're walking or on their bike. And then now you're looking at China right now, it's surpassed the infrastructure of the United States and probably the UK too. Because every job was moving over there. They destroyed the schooling system. And I told you before, not on this video, where when I was in high school, actually middle school there was an after school program that I was in. And it was wood shop, because I enjoy doing it. They show you how to do different things and all of that. In the middle of the school year, it shut down because there was no money for it. And then as I continue with my education in the public system, the middle school, high school, things is chopping. And then you have what we have now. I don't even think I could be wrong, most high school or public school don't have that many after school program anymore. Now parents who have money have to supplement a little bit of their income into paying for after school program for other, outside of the school. But anyway, so that was that. Let me read some of the comments here. All right, let's see here. But will it sink in? Nope, the British still think they're one of the big dogs. Yeah, that was a huge mic drop. I'm reading the bottom up because I want to finish that. He basically said Britain has got nothing on China. Nah, the Chinese man was prepared for the whole of that question line. He then only answered it perfectly. He made Britain feel small. Damn. Alright, next tweet. There's a video down there, but I don't want to. I'm already 30 minutes here. And it's too long, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and YouTube is gonna give me a problem. So what is that? By the way, how is what he said any then from Pierce claiming he didn't believe Meghan when she said she had suicidal ideation? So that's a retweet of this. That was back in April 5th. Attacking American who support Meghan to try to benefit Kate Middleton or others, and that family won't deter Americans from supporting Meghan. It will have the opposite effect with a stubborn bunch, and though UK media rely on white supremacy, American isn't UK. Americans don't bend, bow, or break for Brits. Alright, so what is that here? How UCLA race equity director who fondly calls Meghan's American princess is spreading vile conspiracy. What? That Kate's cancer is fake while being paid $126,000 to uphold compassion. So why won't the university fire him? What? They want him for speaking his truth? If that happens, he's gonna have to sue them, because so far everything they put out about Kate is fake. So where is he? Where is the lie here? UCLA Prince of Hate. No, he's not. He's just telling the fact. Oh my Lord. Be careful trying to hurt someone with a lie when their truth can destroy you. Exactly. There's me here. Oh man, they're really trying that psychology shit on us. The UK forgot that Americans tend to vote for the underdog. Alright, because black princess is fair game, white princess must be protected at all costs. Oh my goodness, that's the clap here. I said the same thing. Tell them please, come for me. I could do with the free PR. Okay, so that's that. Let's leave that alone and let's go to the next tweet. I saw this was flying around during the week. I even forgot I respond to it. Next tweet. So there's that here, 1 of 5. So that's a thread. Toxic British media seems outraged that Meghan Markle fans are not sympathetic to Kate Middleton's now. She says she's ill. But you guys keep on putting some fake stuff out there at the beginning. My instinct said it was fake. Something happened to her. But due to precaution and because I don't know for a fact, I put the disclaimer of allegedly or in my humble opinion or something like that. But you keep on proving people right. You put the fake picture out and then you put the fake video. William approve it, or Kensington Palace approve it, should I say. And then TMZ come out and say no, it's fake. And then we have eyes. We could see the person in the video is fake. And then you came out to put that sickness video out and then everything around that video is fake. What do you expect people to do? To comply to your stupidity? Oh my God. Alright, let's read. But among what the same people told us about Kate's attitude to Meghan. 1. Kate made the lie stand that Meghan made her cry when it was the opposite. Alright, so there's that old headline. Meghan made Kate cry. Okay, 2 of 5. Toxic British media portrayal of Kate Middleton's attitude to Meghan. 2. Kate wanted Meghan and Harry sent to Africa because they were stealing spotlight from Cambridge. Look at this. They give them the spotlight. You haven't heard anything. The spotlight, I don't know. Kate moving pieces to ensure Meghan Markle and Harry relocate to Africa, expert claims. Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, is moving pieces in the royal palace to ensure sister-in-law Meghan Markle and Prince Harry relocate to Africa and stop stealing attention away from her and William, commentator Justin Sylvester has sensationally claimed. And the thing is that I keep on saying, you know, deep inside, you know what you're capable of doing. No matter what anybody tells you. And unless she have some sort of, what do you call it, amnesia, before Meghan marry into that family, you know how the tabloid was treating you. So now you want Harry and Meghan to move out the way so you could get the spotlight. What did you expect the spotlight was gonna bring for you, knowing what it was before? And then you know you can produce shit. You cannot do anything.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. I was just looking at, it's been a while since I last visited. So yeah, definitely when things get back to normal, I'd love to come and say hello to the team and everyone down there as well.
I think it was 2012 that you were last here.
No. It only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time goes.
Yeah, I think so. We have great news. They're very generous, aren't they? Yeah, really generous. We're just learning. Learning. How to do. Good luck with that.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing. She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
Meaningful to the level of, I don't know. I was gonna say to the level of the institution, but seeing what I'm seeing now, what's the level? I don't know. In comparison to Harry and Meghan, I don't know. All right, let's see here. 3 of 5. Taxi British media portrayal of Kate Middleton's attitude to Meghan. Kate wanted to paint Meghan as liar. This is what I like about Meghan. She tell her truth, she bounce. You either accept it or you don't, and then you could dispute with yourself. Kate Middleton was key to relocation. May very Oprah interview response, sources say. Can I read the bottom part? Okay. The Princess of Wales is understood to have been a driving force in the royal response to Meghan and Harry Oprah interview, as royal aides remain in crisis talks over claims made in the Dutch translation of Omid Scobie's book Endgame. That Omid Scobie's book, I don't know. This, I really don't think it's Kate. Okay? I really don't think it's Kate. It's someone who has power over there, who made the publisher or someone to answer that, because in all other languages it then said what the Dutch said in terms of the book version. The writer, the author said he didn't mention it.
The book's available in a number of languages, and unfortunately I can't speak Dutch, so I haven't seen the copy for myself, but if there have been any translation errors, I'm sure the publishers got it under control. For me, I edited and wrote the English version. There's never been a version that I've produced that has names in it.
So who put it? It's not Kate. Someone paid the publisher to insert it, and they know they could get away with it, so they did it. It's not Kate. I don't think it's Kate. Okay? 4 5 toxic British. That's my humble opinion, but I could be 1,000,000% more. 4 5 toxic British media portrayal of Kate Middleton's attitude to Meghan. Okay, so this part keeps on repeating. Kate said walking next to Meghan was the hardest thing she had ever done. Okay, so there's that here. I'm not gonna read all of that. Alright. Well, I'll put it. You guys could pause and read it. Okay? There's that. That's when during the funeral, the Queen's funeral, where they were doing the walkabout, and for some reason, I think a year later, this nonsense came out. That was the hardest thing for her. But okay. Alright, 5 of 5. Taxi British media portrayal of Kate Middleton. Okay, so there's that again. So you told us she's a mean girl who disliked Meghan. Why would Meghan's friend feel any sympathy for her now? Cancer doesn't change people's personalities, just their cells. Alright, what's that? The Meghan is a bully story straight from KP, carefully timed. Every bad Meghan story ever leaked came from KP, making Kate cry, KP, etc., etc. Don't be naive here. You don't have to have a side to see what's been going on. And there's that. Alright, let's see some of the comment. Whatever is here, that's it. Let me read bottom up. I could never, and do I mean ever? This is the destructive lie that led to abuse that almost ended Meghan's life. I stopped posting the page as some people see it and believe it. Alright, please do not repost these negative titles against Meghan. She said so herself some week ago. By doing so, you are helping to spread their vile lies and bullying. You do you. Why do I feel like I don't think so? Because people have a tend to short memory. I think it's just proof how toxic the British media. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm not saying go out of your way every time to keep on posting it, but if you put your context behind the headline and narrate how you perceive it, I don't know, because we already know these people are liars. They're proving us they are liars. Okay, even if you didn't believe Meghan, but at least they're proving us over and over again how manipulative and liar they are. Alright, so let's move on. Next tweet. Alright, I need to hurry up. Alright, ex-wife Roslyn Markle revealed that Thomas Markle has not met 2 of his oldest grandchildren. So, who are these people? Alright, so there they are here. That's this one Meghan have contact with. She was, Noelle was in one of those interviews, I think. I think that was her. So he doesn't care about this, but he cares about me. Okay. Let's add that Thomas Jr. hasn't seen his son in over 20 years, and they go by their mother's maiden name, Dolly. So they both trash. The courts took Samantha's two eldest, and their paternal grandparents adopted them. These are the people toxic British media uses. He also doesn't see his grandchildren from Samantha, but they are close to Megan, or at least one of them is, and she spent a lot of time with the kids. Yeah, she was in one of the docuseries. No, they are grown and don't want to meet him because he is close with their biological mother who abused and abandoned them. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but he is the beleaguered father of the year, right? All right, so this is an ad. Let's go to the next tweet. All right, let's finish up. I think I spent too much time on this already. All right, so there's this here. Then the sad man and the good old days. Okay, so this is old. That was back in 2019. Exclusive. Intriguing fallout between Kate Middleton and Rose Henbury. One of her long-term best friends has stunned royal insiders. The Duchess has told Wills the former model needs to be phased out. All the details here. Alright, so this is his article here. That was back in 2019. Why were the squad were putting all of these? These are old. Let me just read this and then move on. Then the day after it was buried and the smear campaign started against Harry and Meghan, this should never be forgotten. Oh, so that's why. Because I don't follow these people. So that's why. So he put this out and then they probably made a deal with him instead of looking into him. So shift your focus into Harry and Meghan instead. So that's what it was. Okay, I was wondering why they put that. Okay, so this pretty much tells me why. Because I don't follow those those royal rats over there. And then look what happened with the byline time. Byline investigate. They did a huge spread about him. The kind of behavior he did. And then he lost his job. They create this fake thing to get him out of there. And then he went out of public face for a few. And he's back doing something. I don't know. Anyway, let me move on. Next tweet. The all baggage forgot. Oh my god. I purposely put this because it was kind of funny the way the squad did this. The woman at the Windsor market video then looked like she was recovering from major abdominal surgery. I'll put a screenshot of the video that she's talking about. The royal know their supporters are gullible fools. They just weren't ready for the world to take notice and ask questions. Let's listen to that. You can watch that. It's 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who've taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment, but most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis.
As I'm watching her, there's one TikToker who made a reference to her shoulder, how this shoulder doesn't move at all. And that's what I'm looking at. It's not moving at all. And let's not forget, look at the bench as well. Look at the interval of those planks here. And look at the interval of this. But whoever did this did a wonderful job too.
In a way that's appropriate for them, and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay. As I've said to them, I am well and getting stronger every day by focusing on the things that will help me heal in my mind, body, and spirits. Having William by my side is a great source of comfort and reassurance too, as is the love, support and kindness that has been shown by so many of you. It means so much to us both.
I'm laughing because she said as she has William by her side, because around that time I don't think William was even around. The squad were making fun of it because they say, "You sitting on that bench, where's William? Shouldn't he sit next to you as a form of support?" But anyway,
we hope that you'll understand that as a family we now need some time, space and privacy while I complete my treatment. My work has always brought me a deep sense of joy, and I look forward to being back when I'm able. But for now, I must focus on making a full recovery. At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form.
all right, let me read what's there. This too. Sad and so true. Are you kidding me? Are you saying there's a whole roller coaster set up behind Kate in motion? Don't see anything but greenery and daffodils. Puff. Sad and true. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. They want privacy. They're saying all of this, but they're putting all these videos out and people are asking questions. You want privacy? Just stay quiet. Alright, so this also was going around. I don't know how recent it was, this video, but the squad were talking about it. This is wow. New propaganda dark sanctification of Kate Middleton error loading. The thing about war propaganda is that it has no shame and is thoroughly brazen. These contributors will lie through their teeth for the crown. Is there any comment? Yeah, there are. So let's go into it. Okay, these contributors will lie through their teeth for the crown or for more work and will engage in fake narratives setting in revisionist history. They depend on people swallowing this nonsense. We're now supposed to believe that Charles thought Kate was a star from the beginning, but William took 10 years to decide to marry her. And we're supposed to believe Kate has taken Charles under her wing. The comedy of it all. The same contributors were calling Kate boring and Duchess Doolittle for years until Meghan joined. Okay, so it's 19 seconds. There will be screenshot, okay?
From the moment she entered the palace, Charles recognized that Kate would be no ordinary princess.
I think Charles saw that she was a star many years ago.
I know it's often thought that he takes Kate under his wing, but I think it's true to say that Kate also took Charles under her wing.
Oh my God. These are the two people they mentioned who said, was it Meghan, was it something about what was it with Omen's book?
I will never believe it. But now we can start the process of finding out if they ever got uttered, what the context was, and whether there was any racial intent at all. Like I say, I don't believe there was. The royals who are named in this book are King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales.
The racist in the book. Okay, so there's more. I don't know how he can say this BS without breakouts of laughter. So Kate Middleton is King Charles' emotional rock if Camilla is not around. Oh dear Lord. I guess these war reporters have to pay their bills. It's unbelievable. My God. And then the thing is that because they want to be seen in the world stage, this nonsense is going around the world for oh my God. Yeah, they have no shame.
Prince Charles in an instant became King Charles. One imagines that there was no...
there it is here. Prince Charles did not come as king in an instant. It took him 70-something years. I even have a thumbnails about it. The longest, what did I call it? The longest, I forgot the name of it. I'll put the screenshot. Intern, the longest intern. So it was an instant, okay? He took 70-something years to get to the throne. Let's listen again.
Prince Charles in an instant became King Charles. One imagines that there was no one he wanted more close by, apart from his beloved Camilla, than Princess Catherine. Prince Charles in an instant became King Charles. One imagines that there was no one he wanted more close by, apart from his beloved Camilla, than...
What did those people do? That it seemed like they have to spit that lie to the public. They must have something on them, because he can't even say it on a straight face. He's closing his eyes how he said his BS. Is this the program on Channel 5 tonight? Yep. Why are we giving this oxygen? We need to now just leave them alone to get on with their propaganda. I say ignore unless it has something to do with Ida Megan. I think this comment is a bit hypocritical, given how much time is spent discussing the other worlds, which I don't want a problem with. But apart from that, I don't see the problem if individuals want to comment on the other worlds. It's not as if the post is complimentary or that. Okay, let me leave that alone. But anyway, it's crazy. All right, next tweet. Oh my God, there's already one. All right, did I go over that? What is that? That's a ad. That's that. The mad commandment. Oh my Lord. Okay, Sun EA fake scandal. Take note. BP confirmed the request came from overly protective palace officials without Harry and Meghan's knowledge. 2. Even the BBC commented on the exclusive, saying it was tripe and part of the continuing campaign against Meghan. As much they don't want this to be, some of the squad don't want to share this, but we need to look at to the extent the nonsense the papers have gone saying their lies about them. Okay, let me read this and that's it. This is a ad. That's an ad. Okay, flunkies. So she asked random people on street, is she calling staff flunkies? EA truly is a horrible person. Who's EA? Slender and print, and she should no longer write again. Who's EA? Angela, I don't know. Tabloid obsession with Meghan communicates creepy guy who can't accept friendship rejection. This by Emily Andrews. Okay, so that's that. Emily Andrews said. So that's what EA stand for. Baggage for God. Let's go to the next one. I have one more after this, and then I probably will do another video on PYTE. So it seems like, I don't know, there was another thing regarding Andrew that was going on in the UK. They really want to put, flunking back into people's face again. It seems, because all the other wars are not working. Okay, Bauer, King Charles should order Prince Andrew to disappear permanently. He wants, as the dirty predator holds all the keys to the vault of their dirty secrets. Yeah, wow, I don't think that will happen because the pedo probably has some big dirt chuckles. He's not going anywhere. He was already included in some of those secret weapons articles. Even the Archbishop of Canterbury is carrying Prince Andrew's water. Silly, yeah, that's when he came out to, that was before the Queen died, to advocate for Andrew. The silly goose think it makes him look better, but the fact that Chuck, adulterer, is the head of the church pans out. Okay, the fangs on the folks and this family are just beyond the pale. My God. Okay, are there no dentists in the UK? Alright, let's go to my last one. This one I see I put LOL. What is that about? Oh, okay. I'm laughing about it because this one says Prince Andrew is now claiming that Kate also edited this photo. Oh, regarding Scoop, the interview was always going to be a disaster because Andrew is a disaster. So there's that here. Y'all don't want me to see heaven. There's that. I need company. Has Bulliam issued a statement on behalf of Kate taking responsibility and apologizing. Alright, so that's an ad. I watched the pure embarrassment. Rufus Sewell was perfection. Great performance. Alright, so I don't know. I think there was an interview, another interview he did. I don't know. But these are some of the things that I saw that was popping up on my timeline, and I was really engaging. There's no prayers. The prayers for the left behind us, they all are baggage for God. Okay, so I'm gonna do another video for PYTE, and I'm gonna start with this. This will be my first video for PYTE. And you're probably gonna see the PYTE video first before the one that I'm doing now. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And also, don't forget, I have my shop. Now it's up. Maybe there'll be more design of different things, and it will be upgraded occasionally. When I think of a design, I'll be putting more stuff out. Okay, and I also need to add more merch on this one. I did this today, so I need to add more to it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. And by the way, I cannot show you the back end of this because there's so many personal information there, and it would give me too much work to show. I won't mind sharing it with you, but the personal info is just too much. So I truly appreciate those who already purchased. That was my first day. 3 people have purchased something. I don't know what they purchased yet, but it just showed 3 people purchased something, and I appreciate that. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for your support.